All right, everyone. Howdy, howdy, howdy. TCFilms with you. Welcome to another video. Appreciate you guys stopping in. We're taking off from the garden. This is a little tour around the little summer garden tour around our raised beds here in western Pennsylvania, where it's been scorching hot last week, but this week we're doing good this week. We are flying the Mini 2, and we have, as you can see, 6 raised beds coming over the top of my favorite raised bed, a rock border there, and it in that raised bed is my favorite rose, the Gertrude Jekyll, which smells heavenly. The aroma is unbelievable. And we're flying over white, I think that's my wife, I think that's a fairy rose. It's a climbing rose, white blooms there. To the right of that is some lamb's ear. We're flying over a little raised bed right there on the right. That's got some beans, bush beans coming up in it. And there's a tomato, a mater in there, and I'm not sure what else she has. Maybe some cucumbers maybe coming up. And then the left raised bed on the left there is some garden peas or sweet peas I think she planted. And then again there is the Gertrude Jekyll rose on the left, and a raised bed on the right. You can see a little bit of some zinnias coming up as we pan a little bit, trying to fly over the backside of the Gertrude Jekyll rose raised bed there, with some foxgloves and some snapdragons you see coming up there. And then that planter thing in the middle, I don't know what you call them things, but they used to be on it used to be on an old house chimney protecting thing or something. And then we flying over another raised bed. It's got onions in it, and we've been eating them onions. Good. The garden is doing really good. It survived the heat wave we had last week, pretty much. Thank goodness for raised beds. We didn't have to water a whole lot. Now we're looking at some false indigo, the purplish, and the clematis there coming around them. Lilies are not blooming yet. They're coming up right there in the foreground. And again, we fly over my Gertrude Jekyll because it's the star of the show. And then right there in the center screen is a little water feature I made. Flying over some catmint right there on the lower left, the foreground. And that water feature kind of been fun to do. It's a little bit of maintenance involved. I've had to clean it out a couple times, just a little moss build up in it. And I don't think the birds like it for some reason. And then we got some peonies right there, and we don't prop them up. We just let them lay. And they fall over, but they're still pretty, I think, anyway. So we got that. And there's I think I got 5 peony shrubs. And the little one coming up here is just starting to bloom. That's a transplant. Most of them are, and they take a little while. The peonies don't like to be transplanted. And that little tiny one there is just coming up. And then again, got some catmint right there on the right, and a bee skip. That's what that thing is called, that grass looking thing on the right, sitting on that rock right in the center of the screen there. And then we'll come up on some of the white shrub looking thing is a mock orange and it smells divine too. Really, really, really good. And a little bottle tree in the middle of some comfrey. And the planter there, my wife likes to put several pots out. And we'll have some black-eyed Susans coming up pretty soon. And again, how many times have I said it so far? My Gertrude Jekyll Rose is just going crazy this year. It's just phenomenal, the number of blooms it has on it. And the yellow snapdragons and white and the foxglove there. If you have pets and you grow foxglove, don't let them around that. That's poisonous to pets. Probably to humans too. I haven't ate any. I don't think I want to try. And then I'm just flying over the clematis there in between the little trellis and going towards the flagpole, my little flower bed I made around the flagpole. And you may be able to see down in the middle of the next in the flagpole down there at the base is a garden gnome. And I don't know what he's doing around that flagpole down there. Maybe using it for something, but maybe just hiding. And there's some canna lilies and I think some brown-eyed Susans there. And then I heard something. I went up above the trees here. I heard something over in the field. And I thought, well, I've got the Mini. I'll just elevate a little bit and fly yonder way and see what I can see. And we're going over the trees. It was kind of windy that day, but the Mini did super, super good. It takes the wind so much better than the Mini 1, I think. And I had to get up a little higher. I'm a little leery flying over these trees. I got one stuck in the top of the tallest tree there. My first the first drone I had. And you can see over there in the distance a tractor's using some kind of sprayer attachment. I don't know what he's spraying. Maybe some fertilizer or something, or I have no idea what it is. But anyway, I was just hovering there looking at that tractor. We'll be coming on, looking west now. That's the interstates. I live pretty close to the interstates. Unfortunately, there is some highway noise, but I'm pretty much used to it. And I fly back around, head back to my yard, head back to the house here in a minute. And I'm gonna be ending the video once I get around to the garden again. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. I appreciate it. I know with the summertime schedule with everybody, I don't know if y'all like me, in summertime you get out and you get busy, and band's starting to play out now and practicing and keeping the yard mowed. You see how big my yard is. So the time for making videos, it seems like I'm not making one, maybe one every 2 weeks, but it is what it is. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.